Wow, likes are coming in thick and fast, but there's not many people in today. Pierre Boozan, good afternoon. ABCD1234, good afternoon. I do like these TikTok usernames. Jamie Ainsworth, good afternoon. How we doing? Baby Gatto, good afternoon. YouTube, let me know we are live. If we're live on YouTube, then I'll be happy. We're good to go. Right. So yeah, was meant to start at 1 o'clock today, but just been at the hospital this morning, so not being able to get back in time, unfortunately. I tried my best, but what we on? We are on absolutely nothing at the minute. In fact, let's go to TradingView to do the analysis, and then we'll come back to our MT5 at some point if we get a trade set up. Oh, what have I just done there on YouTube? Cancel. What the hell? Cancel. Okay. So let's change TV. Yeah, we're on TikTok and we're doing that now. Okay, Magic's good afternoon. Right. Okay. So listen, a couple of things that are standing out to me on gold. Let's just remove everything. So higher time frame, what are we seeing? Okay, so yesterday I said if we had a pull, we had the big move down on what was that, Tuesday. Then Wednesday we saw again another big bearish move, but then finished with buyers coming back into some sort of control. Then then Thursday we had a small inside bullish candle, and I said that I thought today would start off with a move lower and then potentially break yesterday's high. So I'm looking for that setup still. So the first part has happened. We've moved lower initially. Now I want to see us break yesterday's high. Now there's options and ways that we can get into this a little bit earlier, which I want to look for change of structure on a lower time frame to then potentially get what we would call the next impulsive move higher on gold. Now look, it could continue to drop, and if it continues to drop, we'll also find a way to get in short. But the way that I'm looking at the market is I expect or would like to see it start its next impulsive move higher to at least, whether it comes up into here or equals the highs or creates a new high, I have no idea. But drop down the time frames, we can see we've got nice structure here to work with, and our previous H4 structure you can see has been closed below. So previous H4 structure is here. We've closed below that support, and now the question is this going to be a false break, or are we going to continue to move lower and fill these wicks? Again, this will be something we can look at on the lower time frame. Hi Andy, how are we doing? So next thing, oh shit, I forgot to share, Andy, share. I forgot to share the YouTube link with everyone. Share, mastermind. Who the hell's that? The London Investor Show. Who the hell is he? I spoke there in, God, when did I speak at the London Investor Show? It's probably 2015, I think. 10 years ago, I was one of the speakers at the London Investor Show. But yeah, a long time ago. So yeah, like I was saying, this could be a false break. It could be a continuation lower. But this is why we drill down the time frame to look for more detail. So looking at the H1, oh, let's just zoom in a little bit and take a look in closer detail. So H1 support was here, and we've broken through that. The market's done whatever it needed to do, filled that wick with the candle that broke below. It's not something I would have been too keen on the basis that we moved in a straight line on the hourly candles. What? Let's have a look. How much is that? We've gone from here, straight line, $70 odd. So I wouldn't have been too keen on taking a breakout here, especially on this time frame. I'd want to see some sort of pullback and then look for a BPC trade if I was going to be taking this. 30-minute chart, now the structure is starting to play out a little bit cleaner. So we can see resistance is here, support again is here. Now, so this is our we could look at it as a no trade range. Highs on here, what, 65. There's 43 pips. These ranges just don't look normal. Um, they just look too small. So look, and if we can break below, we can look for a continuation trade to fill that wick and come all the way down to 4,014. But as I told you, I'm kind of looking for an early entry to get long. So let's have a look at the 15. Yeah, okay, so I'm just going to adjust the 15 structure. So my two trades for today on gold, what I will look for and how I will take advantage of it will be both breakout trades. They're going to be a breakout trade, okay? So I'm going to look for buys above, so buys above, oh, can't spell, above 40, 70 point, let's call it 40.71. Move that to the top. We're going to look for sells below 40.53.6, and this zone is going to be my no trade range. Okay, we can look for the market to potentially fill this wick. Wick fill. Okay, so if that analysis made sense, just hit either a like button or just type yes in the chat box. 231 pip range here. Don't forget CPI. Is the government open? Is the data going to be released? Okay. Hey, Big Harvey, how we doing? Or Sandra? Um, Dave, Mark, good afternoon. Let's take a look. So we've got 231 pip range there. In terms of filling that wick, we've got 93 pip range. So let's just put 93 pip range. Okay, so that's my trades for gold. Um, nothing else will nothing else will do for me. Right, nothing else will do. So that's what I'm waiting for. Hey, Callum, how are we doing? I've taken the short at 4,011.2. 1 hour looks like it will go there on lower time frames. There are equilibriums. Um, sorry, Max. Give us a clue. Um, Callum, good afternoon, buddy. How are you? Not seen you for a little bit. Will, or Jez, I should say. Good afternoon, mate. What time are you flying? Ready for your bit of winter sun, pal? So yeah, I'm not doing anything until we get above or below those two zones. Okay. I'll sit on the sidelines until Peter Cole, good afternoon. Terry, good afternoon. Andy Matkin, good afternoon. Look at all these. Steve McD, good afternoon. The likes are coming in thick and fast today. But where are the people? We're a little bit low on numbers. Guys, if you like this live stream, I'd appreciate you giving it a share on your feed. It's always nice to get more people in, people that, especially people that want to become more consistent at trading and, you know, lose that will to feel like they have to trade. Oh, guys, thanks for the shares. Much appreciated. Visibility. Fuck, what is wrong with this TikTok? They keep said I have to keep appealing it. I can't, nothing's changed. Let me see if preset modes. Let's just put it on go. They're just getting a bit of a mouthful from me right now, TikTok. So disruptive. Literally, I keep getting these damn bloody notifications that visibility isn't good. And it's so disruptive to the live stream. They say, oh, we're not going to share it to whatever because visibility is not good. How can the visibility not be good? Is the fog? It's a freaking live stream. Sorry, guys, just having a little rant. Okay, so that is Good Morning Lightning. What we got today? Mark and gang wishing everyone an awesome trading session. See blues and greens, boys. Let's hope so. See plenty of blues. That would be lovely. Is there? Yeah, sorry, Callum. Just having a whinge on my behalf because literally every day this week they've sent me a notification during live stream saying we are not, we are holding back restriction for 10 minutes on your live stream because of poor visibility. I'm like, what are they talking about? I just said it's the same computer, it's the same high-speed network I'm using, it's the same trading view, everything's the same. Um, how are you finding your weather conditions across the network? Guys, CPI coming in today. Well, let's have a look, see what, where are we? Forex Factory and Investing Live. See if there will any data come out today, Friday. It looks like it's coming out in 4 minutes. Let's see. This could be the now, guys. I tell you how I'm going to trade this. I'll tell you how I'm going to trade this. I want to see gold spike lower. If it spikes lower, I'm going to put a buy stop above the high. So listen, let me get ready. I'm going to change screens. So I'm waiting for the data to come out. This is where I need TikTok to sort themselves out. Here we go. That was a little bit quicker from them today. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, there we go. YouTube, I'm just going to change the screen now. There we go. Okay, so let's move that. Oh, I'm just going to move that because it's near where price is. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit because it looks a little bit. Okay, so like I said, what I want to see, CPI shows now where the price will go. 230 is CPI. 230, it's 130. It's in 4 minutes. 3 minutes, sorry. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. PMI is at 245, so an hour and 15 minutes. I'll be done by then. So what I'm going to look for is a spike lower. If we spike lower, then this is going to be a news trade as opposed to a systems trade, if that makes sense. I'm looking because I want to be a buyer of this market in theory. I'm looking for a spike lower on the news. So I want to see it instantly move down. If it moves up, then I'll reassess and think, right, okay, I'll wait for the 5 minute candle to spike higher, and then I'll wait for another 5 minute candle to drop lower, and then I'll look to buy the highs. So that's going to be my two ways of attacking this market right now. So initially, I want to see it go down. If it goes down on the release and we get a big move down, I'm just going to put a buy stop above the highs. Live visibility restricted again. What the? I just live visibility restrict these guys. I'm just 127 appeal approved, and then they've done it again. I think it'll go down in Forex Earth. The usual effect shows good for currency US. Yeah, but listen, don't get sucked into fundamentals, guys. Right? Fundamentals, the way I look at it right now, are just all over the shop. Good news doesn't necessarily mean good news. We don't know how the markets have priced in their forecast for CPI. Even though the forecast for CPI is 0.3, 0.4, and 3.1, the markets or the institutions might have priced it in slightly different based on their analysis. And then depending how it comes out, that's why sometimes you can see bad news in the markets rally, good news in the markets sink. So don't just get caught up in the fact that if it says it's good for the currency, you're going to see strong dollar and weak gold. That's an in principle theory. Doesn't mean it happens, okay? Yeah. So remember, guys, I'm looking for a move lower on the release in 13 seconds. I want to see it take out these lows, big drop down, and then I'm going to look to buy the high. So we've got 5 seconds. And not what I wanted. So I told you I want to be a buyer, but okay, CPI is coming slightly lower than forecast. 0.2 and 3 and 0.3. So it's coming slightly lower on all of the numbers. Okay, so I'm going to wait 5 minutes now. 5 minutes for this candle to close. And yes, it could just go off without me. And if it does, it does. But we'll be looking to take advantage of any kind of little pullback. So there we go, guys. Don't always read into the expectations. Now, it could sell off after this, but I'm thinking this could be the catalyst for the next move higher. So, question for you. Anyone gamble on this news? Did anyone gamble and take, oh, NASDAQ's absolutely romped. NASDAQ's had a huge gap. NASDAQ gap to 112 pips. So I can only imagine it's going to go significantly higher on the open. Any questions, guys? So I'm waiting for this 5-minute candle to close. Good afternoon, Anna. How are you, darling? So no trades as of yet. What's so seeing one of my members has just had for uh one of my members has just smashed it through the news while he's just getting ready to get on holiday with his young lad. It was Will's trade. Love it. What what did I just see then? Yeah, first loss this week. CPI is my final end boss. Do we buy? 60 pips on the news might go for the weekend. Yeah, so we're just going to wait for 5 minutes. Well, 2 minutes. We're going to wait for this candle to close. If this candle closes anything like this, okay, anything like this, the next candle, I want it to drop lower. As it drops lower, we're going to place a buy stop above the high of the next candle. So it must drop lower on the open. So in 90 seconds, the next candle must drop lower. Now, the one thing I don't like about, let's say, live streaming when there's news on, if we don't get this next candle, then I'm kind of done for the day. You know, I don't want to chase the move. So what I look at is my bias was long. I told you before it, I want it to spike down, I'll buy the high. I said if that doesn't happen, I want the first 5-minute candle to push higher, the second 5-minute candle to drop. As it drops, we'll buy the high of it. Okay, so that's our game plan. We stick to it and we roll the dice. If the next candle just pushes higher, well, then that's me done on gold. There's nothing for me to do. Okay. So these are the kind of rules and the principles that I want you to stick to as traders. You give yourself a plan and then you stick to it, right? I've got quite a lot of members, and we're all human, right? So we all make mistakes. But you give yourself a set of rules, right? Poorer, I was in a cell. Oh dear. Was you selling profit before the news, or was it in a loss? Now, what I always say to you is, and what I like to say to the members are, it that I work with on a one-to-one basis, say, look, if you're giving yourself a set of rules and see, look, here we go. If it pushes down, push, 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 push. Okay, now we can put a buy in. Modify 4080. All right, I've just put a random stop in for now because the stop makes no odds. Because as soon as it triggers, we're going to be looking to exit. We're going to look to close profit off relatively quickly and get to break even. Partials. So 20 pip initial TP. I'll set it as soon as it triggers. Who's getting ready for liftoff, guys? All right. Now, if it doesn't trigger on this candle, I'm closing the order. So you've got 3 minutes left for it to trigger. I trade on every day if I can. Red news just gives more opportunities. Now, if it doesn't trigger and we get a pullback, so if we get another bearish candle close, what can we start looking for then, guys? So I don't worry. This could still trigger, right? This could still trigger. But think about what system we can look to trade if we get if it closes bearish like this and then we get another bearish candle close with a downrange candle. Yes, Peter Cole, BPC setup. So we just wait. We let the market do what we want it to do. If it doesn't do it, we don't trade. Nick Helm, yes. Simone, good afternoon. All right, we can pretty much cancel this order, I reckon. What have we got left? 1.5 minutes. Forgot to make my coffee. Now, again, do you understand? Peter Stanley, good afternoon, sir. Where have you been hiding? 45 seconds. Cancel the order, guys. That old chestnut hay work. It's an absolute killer. What's going on there? So 30 seconds. Ten seconds. Right. We're kind of stuck now. The only system we can look for here is a 5-minute BPC. So I need another downrange 5-minute candle. Otherwise, we're going to be trading a breakout above here. Okay. Now, does everyone follow? Do we buy? Trouble is, I have 20 minions to keep busy. Yeah, well, see, all the more reason to know to be so not buying, not doing anything. We had a buy stop above the high of this candle, which we've now cancelled. Now we're waiting to see how the market plays out because this 5-minute candle, I was looking for it to do the bow and arrow. I wanted it to pull back to then go forward. Um, it pulled back, but it never broke its own high. So after we had the initial move up, it started to move lower. Then we placed our buy stop above there. So we created the playbook. I told you exactly what we were going to do before it happened. Gave you two scenarios on the release of the news. Neither scenario is played out properly, so we've got no order pending. Now we're going to play by the normal rule book, which is breakouts, BPCs, false breaks, and flips. So now we're looking for a BPC trade. Make sense, guys? If that makes sense, just hit the like button or say yes. Now, while I'm thinking about it, how many of you haven't yet entered the free giveaway? If you haven't yet entered the free giveaway, click on the link that I'm just posting in the chat box. And the next draw is going to be done on Monday. And it's for a $3,000 to $60,000 funded account. So it's a scaling account. It's going to be a giveaway. All you have to do is click on that bit.ly link. And it's very, very simple. You just need to put your name, your phone number, and your email address. And last but not least, the standard of trader you are. Are you beginner, intermediate, or advanced? That's it. Take you literally 30 seconds. Now, if you've already entered, please don't enter again. All you need to do is do it once, and then you're entered for the rest of the year. Okay. I'm going to do 3 giveaways every month. Okay. And the first giveaway will always be a coaching session with me. The second giveaway will be a month's membership with Mark Owen Concepts. And the final one will be a funded account, an instant funded account. In order to do that, you just click on that bit.ly link that I've just shared with you. And if you've already done it, no need to do it again. Guys, if you are enjoying the live stream, appreciate it if you can share it with your community, your followers, whatever. It's always nice to get new people on the stream. Obviously, if you don't think it's worthwhile sharing, then don't. I'll be deeply offended. Right, so yeah, just waiting for this one. Let's have a look, see what's going on in the DAX. DAX daily. Daily's not really floating my boat. Yes, we've got resistance here. We look like we were maybe creating a higher low here. We have formed at the minute an uprange day. Can you check 1 minute time on what I stay away from the 1 minute per it's literally if you want to trade on some kind Mr. Webster, good afternoon. You're I I mean the 1 minute is just look, technically speaking, I can see a sell set up on the 1 minute, but and you've got 35 points, but and that would be a breakout trade, but I just don't look at 1 minute charts. Let me just get gold back up on this one over here. Yeah, nothing. Okay, so DAX, I'm seeing support through here, and we have 80 pips down to this area, so it looks all right on the hourly. Resistance, we appear to have broken through. Let's have a look on the 15. Let's move that up a bit. Now, 34 points. I'm going to stay away from that. Guys, there really isn't a lot to feast on. 15-minute flip. 15-minute flip. Buy above the current high of the 15-minute candle. I'm just going to put a random stop in for now. Oops, partial TP. Get ready with that. I'm just going to do 20 pips on this because it is around the news. So we're looking for another flip style entry. The further it moves down, the more I like it. Hey Vic, how are we doing, bud? I know you're pretty close to, you're still 1% away from getting your first payout. So guys, just if you're listening, someone on YouTube, one of our members, he won one of these instant funded accounts with us, and he's just 1.1% away from getting a payout. So super well done if he gets there. He's very, very close. Now it's just a matter of being disciplined. Now, guys, like I said, if you haven't yet entered, do so. The link is here. I've pinned it. Yeah, we're just waiting for gold to potentially break its own high on the 15-minute. Oh, oh, fuck. I slept so bad last night. When I say bad, I've cricked my neck and trying to turn it. I'm like a wooden doll today. Oh. Yeah, don't worry about it moving down like this, guys. Do not worry about it moving down because if it keeps moving down, what's going to happen? If it keeps moving lower, what's going to happen to our entry? Is it going to get triggered or not? No? Yes? Mr. Webster, have you looked at the Christmas party dates and have you ticked the options for which date you can come or can't come? Peter Stanley, have you seen that? You're a member as well. Have you seen in the Slinky Dog? You've done it, haven't you? Peter Stanley and Simon Webster, just checking. Have you voted on the poll for the days for the Christmas party? There you go, guys. That's another reason. Thanks, bud. Appreciate that, Simon. Yeah, just let me know because I need to know how big to book the room for. Magic's has been and gone, come back again. Yeah, we're just waiting, guys. Remember, there's no need to force anything. Trolley Happy is back again. A frequent attender here. Vic Snazzle, yeah, I had it in my head that I wanted it done by the end of the month, so I'm well in front. So now it's very much just waiting for that next trigger. Awesome, Vic. Just stay super disciplined. Uh, what? I'm Sasha. Why? Excuse for. Is that not Ian? Slinky. Slinky Dog 66. Oh my days. We have another member called the Slinky Dog. It is. I'm Sasha. Oh God, give us a. All right, you. I'm getting very confused now. So still waiting for buy stops to come in. This is the beauty, guys. Oh, it is Ian. Okay, brilliant. Right. Lower time frame, yes, there is potential breakout continuation short on the 5. You could look to sell the low of this back down into this area. But I'm going to keep my are we having a party? Yeah, Christmas party. Always do a Christmas party for the members. Always in it's always in London. We have a trading day at first, so we start in the morning, have a bit of lunch and a drink or so in the afternoon. Then we come back up for a little bit of the US session, and then we just go and have a bit of fun. So yeah, it's we've got a good community. Obviously, with it being in London, not everyone can attend, um, but yeah, it's good fun. There's always a few hangovers. Rizal, good afternoon. Yes, and listen, guys, we have a pending buy stop in now on gold. It's about, let me just check the high of this candle 4084.36. 84.36. 84. Let's make it point 0.7. So, how many of you in here right now are members of a trading community? Any trading community? If you're a member of if you're a member of my community, then obviously you don't need to say, but it's for other people that are new to the live stream. Just curious, how many of you are members of any other communities? So now this solid purple line, it's not a fixed target yet. I'm waiting for it to trigger because there's a tendency at the minute with magic keys. Every time I place the biased a partial take profit, it just as soon as it triggers, it deletes. So I'm just leaving it here, and then when it does trigger, I'll just hit set. Yep, buy stops are in place on gold. Buy stops are in place on gold. Oh, getting close to triggering, but not yet. When would you move to break even on this trade? As soon as it hits its TP. I've brought my TP down a little bit for this. It's at 20 pips. So obviously at the minute, if I see it get to 15 and it's starting to stutter and stall, I'll just hit stop loss at entry, Anna. So I don't want to hand money back today because I've had a good morning. Um, I think that because this is probably going to move a little bit quick, I think. I think if we break the high, I'm trying to work out whether I set the target or I just hit close half because I got a feeling if it does break its high. Did I make any trade this morning? Yeah, we made the stop loss. Don't really worry about that because if it triggers, I'm going to bring the stop loss up quickly. Yeah, this morning I was on a coaching session, and what did we do this morning? Bought here this one. So bought this one. Sold here. In fact, there you go. As you can see, bought there. Now I did take that add in on the 5 minute here, and then as you can see, there's the sell, and we took the buy here. So 3 trades, $1,700 profit today. So not massive, but it's okay. Very quiet session. Very quiet session. Nasdaq's pulling back. Nasdaq's pulling back. So I don't worry too much about the stop loss because, as I said, now in 4 minutes, if this candle stays the same, I'm actually going to keep this same order for the next 15 minutes. Okay, for the next 15 minutes, because we've had a change in structure, big impulsive candle, and I'm looking at this as a pause. So also known as Anna? Do you remember the name of what we call this candle? Yeah, exactly, Peter Cott. Oh, I think I need to see a chiropractor. Uh, very, very slow. So 15 minutes. If it doesn't trigger, so the next 15-minute candle, guys, that's going to be my last candle, and then I'm calling it for the week. Okay, I'm going to be done. Um, done. It's not been a bad week, to be fair, across all the accounts. Uh, week 4 history, week 10. Uh, yeah, it's been a decent week. Been a decent week. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. Now, guys, what do you think? So look, this, if you look at this, right, we've got a bearish inside candle. Now, if we group together this candle, this candle, this candle, and this candle, what are you going to see? So let me, so this candle, this candle, this candle, and this candle. What type of candle are we going to see? Well, I hope it does hit the buy stop. But what type of candle will we see? This candle, this candle, this candle, and this candle. 6 seconds. Oh, the fucking thing. See what I mean about the you see how the TP just disappeared? Hmm. Alright, let's go auto. Where's the auto break even not working? Where's them 2 o'clock buyers? Just looking at this nice little tennis ball effect on the 5 minute chart. All right, let's push that up under there. Come on, buyers. Let's finish the week off with a nice little touch. Come on. All right, break even, 20 pips. There we go. Let's check in. Let's see if we can get our 50 pips. Let me know if you got some pips there, guys. 40. I tell you what, I've just taken 38 pips. I've just taken another half, guys. If it hits the 50, then great, but I've just taken another half. I'm enjoying the Friday afternoon profits, let's put it that way. So I banked another half. Look, I'll show you. There you go. Remember, you're never going to go bust banking profits. There we go, 52 pips. Let's go. Let's go. Do I think it's going to go to 4,100? I have no idea and don't care. My day's done. 50 pips, Peter Cole. Well done. Now, sorry, that's not me being rude, Pura. I just take my few pips out of the market and I'm happy. I see all these people going for huge trades. Look, it's great when it comes in, but listen, I love this. I've just got a message from one of my followers right now, and he's just sent me a big kiss and says he owes me lunch. So don't be daft, mate. This is part and parcel of the service, right? I just want to show you what I do, why I do it, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. We can try and have a little bit of a laugh along the way. You can meet some new traders that potentially join the community. Um, yeah, these are trades that we pick up for fun along the way. So, guys, I want everyone in the chat to let me know if you took the trade, and if so, how many pips did you finish up with today? So this is we so far we're okay. So look, as soon as we break this high, trade management, I'm just keeping it to the 5 minute chart because I don't this isn't being rude. I'm not going to stick around for a long time today. So I'm just gonna because it's gone up first, I'm just going to put my stop underneath the low of that candle. If it had come down first, I'd have waited until it pushed up. But because it's gone up first, I've moved my stop underneath the low. Because look, it's either going to keep going, and if it does, well, look, let's have another half off. 80, 70, what was it? 72 pips. So there we go. Right. Uh, yeah, it could go to 4100. Pura. I mean, look, I've put my extended one target at 4114. Um, Realistically, I think it could. Let me just check. In fact, this is an area where if it could potentially stall. We saw it. This is where it stalled. Look here. Look left. This is where it stalled. It's pulled back down. Buyers have come in. We take out those highs. Next area is there. Andy Matkin, 31 pips. Peter Cole, 50 pips. Anyone else? We're co Come here, princess. No, I said my water bottle. I'm watching something. I just need my water bottle. So my little dynamite has just come in. Here you go. Do you want this? I knew you were going to say that. Where, where did you put it? Have you eaten it? You know you put it in your jacket. You put it in your jacket. Sorry, guys. Little distraction there. But look at the pips. Look at the pips. Oh, fuck it. There we go. I've closed it. 200 pips. What else can I say? What else can I say? If if you don't think it's worth being part of the community now, then you never will. What did we get yesterday on the live stream? Was it 80? We just keep giving. Keep giving. And look, I don't care how high it goes. It's just done another 40 pips. I'm not bothered. We've just had 200. Vic Snazzle stop loss at target 20%. There you go, Vic. Well done, buddy. Well done, buddy. Vic Snazzle, guys, hold on. Let me just find this. This is what I need to do. Here we go. This is for Vic Snazzle. It's coming, Vic. It's coming. There we go. Vic Snazzle's just got his payout. 20%. Well done, mate. I don't know if you could hear those noises. Could you hear those noises or not? There we go. Awesome. Just let me know if you could hear that round of applause. If you could, great. If not, it doesn't matter. But it's just now, guys, who is going to be the next person to win a giveaway account? In fact, all right, I'm going to post it right now. Guys, if you're interested in becoming a member, there you go. click on the link. It's £97 a month. £97 a month. So if you work it out, it's £3 and a little bit a day. That's less than a coffee a day. Now, if anyone buys a coffee most days, or something that is irrelevant, like a beer or a coffee. Now, I say a beer is irrelevant, but just think if you'd have had a pound a pip here, you'd have paid for the subscription. If you'd have had 10 pence a pip yesterday and today, you would have probably paid about half of the subscription. So, guys, laying it out there, if you really want to make a big difference to your trading and be the next person like Vic Snazzle to get a payout, then click the link on my stand store or message me, whichever one you want, 07356 237 138 on WhatsApp. It's a UK number. 07356 237 138. There we go. Let's update the scores as well. So we need to make that 44 wins, another 200 pip, another 200 pip trade. It's just getting silly. Vic Snazzle, well done, mate. You're putting in the graft, and now you are being rewarded. Listen, those that put in the graft will always get rewarded. Discipline pays off. I gave you the game plan today. I gave you the game plan before it happened, and we just stick to it. Stuck to it. That's it. One trade and done. One trade and done. So awesome work, guys. Awesome work. And I don't think there's a better way to sign off the week than a 200 pip trade, right? Vic, it's a pleasure, mate. Well done. Well done. Would you say there's any better way to finish off the week than hitting a 200 pip trade? Any questions before we go? Any questions before we go? Lovely. Magics. Okay, you'll get your first payout. You will definitely get your first payout. Hey, Sandra, Big Harvey, how you getting on? Did you get your payout, bud? So, on that note, guys, have an amazing weekend. TikTok, YouTube, have an awesome weekend. Be good. I look forward to seeing you. Are we doing a live stream on Monday? Let's see. Are we doing a live stream on Monday? Let me have a look. Monday. Jesus Christ. Okay, live stream on Monday might be a little bit late. I've got another hospital appointment, so I'll schedule it for 1:15, but we'll see. Guys, take care, enjoy a great weekend, and I'll see you all next week. And please, guys, make sure you share this stream with other fellow traders. It'd be nice to see it grow a little bit more. All right, guys, bye bye.